Welcome in, and here we go to play-by-play of the Eagles-Bears Black Friday football game. Here we go. So with just over a minute and a half remaining here in the quarter, after a Bears touchdown, Eagles will receive the football. And we'll see what Philadelphia is able to do with it in response to a Bears touchdown to make it a 7-0 Bears game. We'll see what goes on here. And a lot riding on this game is both teams are leading their division at 8-3, and the Bears are also riding a 4-game win streak, 31-28 against Steelers last week. The Eagles are looking to bounce back after a loss last week. I believe the Eagles lost to last week. The Eagles lost to the Cowboys 24-21. So they want to bounce back. And this is also the NFL's third ever Black Friday game, So here we go. Play just about ready to resume. Bears, Eagles. Black Friday football. And here we go. So after Bears touchdown, 7-0 to score, minute 31 to go. The kick is up, and here we go. And it will bounce into the end zone, bounce through, and it's going to be a touchback. And here come Jalen Hurts and the Eagles offense. So let's talk a bit about the Eagles offense this season. Saquon Barkley, he's had in 2024 125 rush yards per game. This year he's down to 62. A.J. Brown, he had an average reception yard of 80. He's lost over 30 yards average receiving. And the Eagles have had 4 games this season with 3 or fewer second half points. So the second half offense has not been how you're obviously wanting to be for a team coming back from a Super Bowl win. But here we go. So Eagles will take over from their own 35. First down and 10. Snap to Hurts, and it's handed off to Saquon Barkley. Barkley's going to get a nice gain there, about 9. 2nd and 1 upcoming. So if you just look, it's not been the greatest start for this Eagles offense, but their record shows something else. They started off 4-0. Now they're 8-3. I mean, not necessarily bad. They're a great team, top of their division. It's just that recently they haven't been playing the greatest. 2nd and 1 here. Snap to Hurts. Handed off to Saquon, but play stopped as there's a flag on the play. Let's see who this flag's going to be on. It's going to be on Dickerson of the Eagles for a false start, and that'll move him back 5 yards. That won't help. Nice pickup by Saquon, but the offense committing these little penalties, it's not going to help. Jalen Hurts rushing entering this week. This is his out of all his years in his career. 2023 had the most rushing attempts. 2024 second most, and this year the least. Yeah, so it's not going the greatest. And it's Hurts is going to take it himself. He'll get about, let's say, 4 back, like a 1 yard behind where they were before. So now it'll bring up a 3rd and 3 here for the Eagles. That it really didn't help at all. That offsides call on the Eagles didn't help them at all. But 8 seconds to go, they might just let the quarter run out. And 3 seconds to go, 2 seconds to go. And yep, they'll let the quarter run out. So 7-0 Bears. Eagles have a 3rd and 3 coming up. We'll be back after the commercial break. Welcome back to Philly here, where we have the Eagles with possession. Third down and 3 yards to go. Upcoming here, right at the Eagles' 42-yard line. They got 3 to gain. Snap to Hurts. Hurts fakes the handoff. Hurts throws wide open down the field. That's a nice reception there. For Devonta Smith, and he'll get about 15, 20 yards. It's going to help him to get extra yards, move the chains, and that's an Eagles first down. So first down upcoming here, 1st and 10 for the Eagles after a nice reception by Devonta Smith. Nice gain of like 17, 18 yards there. Pick up a first down. So Hurts today, he's 2 for 4. Has thrown for 40 yards. Snap to Hurts. Hurts hands off. Saquon will get about 5 there. Nice last minute running. Maybe got 6. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 3, 2nd and 4 coming up. 14 minutes and 10 seconds to go here in the second quarter. And Saquon today, he's had 4 rushes for a total of 24 yards. 2nd and 5 upcoming here for Philly. Saquon in the backfield. Hurts comes up for the snap. Handed off to Barkley. And Barkley stuffed in a loss of about 5 on that one. Great playing there by the Bears defense. I believe that was Austin Booker there getting the stop. Really great playing right there by the Bears defense. Really all work together. And the Eagles O-line's got to be stronger than that. Snap to Hurts. Hurts throws it in and out of the hands of Devonta Smith. He literally had it in his hand wide open, and he drops it. Eagles offense isn't happy. Devonta Smith isn't happy with himself. And just like that, it's going to be a 4th and 8. Looks like the Eagles kicking unit will come out. Let's go back, take a look at that play right there. In and out of his hands. I mean, Hurts could have placed it more towards the direction he was going, but also simple balls like that, you really just got to catch. So here we go. Eagles field goal unit on for a 44-yard attempt. The kick is up, and it'll fly right through the posts. And there it goes. Eagles get some points on the board. Disappointing drive, but still not really happy with the drive. 7-3, 13 minutes to go here on Black Friday in the second quarter. We'll be right back after the commercial break. Welcome you back here. And here we go in the broadcast booth. We're about ready to resume play. Eagles kicker is going to kick it off. Strong wind here and there in Philadelphia today. And the wind really changed that quick there. And it'll bounce like near to 5 and then roll towards the end zone out of bounds untouched through the back line. And so let's look at the Bears running game as Caleb Williams in Chicago takes the field. They've had really explosive runs early in this game. Got runs for about 20 and then, yeah. And they've been getting nice yard pickup. Just in general, nice yardage on the ground. We'll see if they'll be going to DeAndre Swift again on this drive. Bears had 84 rush yards in the first quarter, most in any quarter of the season for the Bears. And for the Eagles, pretty similar, but differently. Most allowed by by the Eagles in the season. So here we go. 1st and 10. Caleb Williams hands it off. It's going to be DeAndre Swift. And Swift's going to go far once again. The 30 and all the way almost towards Philadelphia's 40. Big pickup there by DeAndre Swift, and that'll put the Bears running game at over 100 yards today. And we're just approaching the middle of this second quarter. Bears run game's been on a roll today. Dan Rauscher is the Bears offensive line coach. But his O-line today has done a great job protecting quarterback. Caleb Williams hands it off to Kyle Mongai. Yes, Mom. And it'll bring up a second down here. Gain of about 2 or so. Prime numbers for the Bears. Caleb Williams, he's 5 for 9, 36 yards. DeAndre Swift, 7 rush yards, 7 rushes, 60 yards, and a touchdown. A touchdown here for Chicago would be huge, making 14-3 against the Eagles. While on paper, like record-wise, it's been a great season for the Eagles. Not really playing in individual games this season you want to have coming off a Super Bowl title. Williams has to spike it down as he was pressured right away. Bears O-line's been strong today, but they had like no chance. Eagles D-line got to Caleb right away. I believe Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter were in there. Zach Bond was also in there. 3rd and 7 here. Snap to Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams throws it up the middle on a slant route. Complete there. It's going to be a first down. That was to Olamide Zaccheaus for a first down. Nice slant route run there, and he was able to pick up some extra yards. That's the advantage of being on a slant. He has the angle to get some extra yards. So 10 first downs for Chicago, only 2 for Philadelphia. Snap to Caleb Williams, little bit of a flea flicker. He hands it off, and the runner's going to get about 10 yards and swallowed up just after a first down. Who even took that? That was Luther Burden III there who took that for a gain of 10. So you see you got him on the outside. Doesn't look like he'll do anything. You have Swift behind. You have DJ Moore behind. DJ Moore runs away. Caleb just tosses it like a little jet sweep action there by the Bears to Luther Burden III. So they need 1. Caleb drops back, fires, and incomplete there. His target was DJ Moore. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 1 here. I'm interested to see how the Bears are going to attack this 3rd and 1. See what they're going to go for. Pretty interesting it's going to be. So Caleb Williams goes up for the snap. And it's going to be just took it himself, dove forward for a game of about 3 or 4. First down for the Bears. Caleb Williams himself taking it. Moving the chains for the Bears, and they're also draining this clock. We only have 10 minutes now to go in the second quarter. Let's look at ball control. So time of possession, obviously, Eagles 6 minutes, Bears 13 minutes. Bears 29 plays, Eagles 11 plays. 11 first downs for the Bears and 2 first downs for Philadelphia. Snap to Caleb Williams, fakes the handoff, and he'll throw out wide. That's going to be a complete pass, but I think he didn't get any more than 3 or 4 yards to Rome Odunze. I mean, nice idea. You kind of thought Rome Odunze was going to get it, but then faked the handoff, and Rome Odunze tricked their defense, which had him open. I mean, pretty good idea there. So here we go. 2nd and 7. Caleb Williams goes up for the snap. And this time they straight up jet sweeped it. I thought they were going to fake it, but straight up jet sweeped it to the receiver, Luther Burden third. And it's going to bring up 3rd down here. Let's see how many yards they've got to get on this 3rd. 3rd and 4 coming up for Chicago. Yes, a field goal makes it a 7-point game, but a touchdown's really good. So the Bears are 6 for 7 today. 3.6 average yards to go. About that here, 4 yards. Caleb's under pressure. Caleb's got to do something. Caleb shuffles around. He's got time. Caleb Williams is going to run for it, and he will get it. Excellent running and excellent getting away from pressure there by Caleb Williams. It'll pick up a Bears first down. So let's talk about a bit more about these teams. They're both 8-3. Eagles and Bears both 8-3. In the Bears last game, they're riding a nice win, 4-game win streak. Which last week was they had a 3-game win streak and was continued on last week when to make a 4-game win streak when they beat Aaron Rodgers Steelers 31-28. And it's going to be handed off. And there he goes. All the way down to the 11. And it's going to be a first down for DeAndre Swift. Same thing as last drive. That Eagles defense isn't protecting or isn't stopping that explosive Chicago run game. Adjustments have to be made. Even try and make these adjustments before the first half, before halftime. If you're the Eagles, because this Bears going to really impact the game, this Bears running game. We've seen it so far. Eagles rush yards allowed per game, normally 115 for an entire game. We're halfway through the second quarter. They've already allowed 150. And that's got to be thrown out of play. So you see, they're doing all right defense on the passes. They're getting to Caleb right away. But on the rush game, this Eagles defensive line cannot stop the run game. See if they'll go back on the ground here. They have some pretty good options on running back. DeAndre Swift, Kyle Monkenai, and Travis Homer are the 3 running backs. Right away, Caleb just had thrown away as Caleb Williams was being taken down. Snap to Caleb Williams. Caleb's got time on this one. Fires and just too low right there. Could not get it for Rome Odunze. That also, though, to try and bring him off the ball, that was also some great coverage by Sidney Brown. So now it'll bring up here for Chicago. Let's see. Caleb Williams throws and he's under pressure again. And that I believe that was fumbled. They're going to say it was an incomplete pass. Kind of slipped out of Caleb Williams' hands, but he was also kind of getting rid of it on purpose. So those 3 plays, he gained 0 yards. Should have gone to the run game. All 3 passes, 0 succeeded. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 10 now. I'm assuming their kicker is going to come on. Just take the 3 points. As you can see again, that wind really can affect kicks later on. Really windy right now. Packed house here in Philadelphia. It's going to be exactly a 30-yard attempt here for the Bears. Something's going on here as all players on their feet. Let's see what's going on. A new ball is being selected. And a new ball will be used for Chicago's kicker. .30-yard field goal attempt with 6 minutes, 47 seconds to go. 30-yard attempt from the 20. It is up and it is good indeed. Wind didn't seem to affect that kick too much. And just like that, Chris Santos, the Bears kicker, put some points on the board for Chicago. 10-3 with 6 minutes, 44 seconds to go in the second. You're listening to Black Friday Football here on YouTube Live. We'll be back after the commercial break. Welcome back in here as we resume. Missed a play or two, but notable injuries for the Bears. Jalen Johnson, cornerbacks, missed 10 games, and the cornerback Kyle Gordon's missed 9 games. And it's all been really defensive players missing 2+ games. So, really defense all around. What's been injured for the injuries for the Bears are really on defense. But I mean, they've not been playing bad defense at all today. But Eagles offense also hasn't found the rhythm. Hand off to Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley gets about 2 yards. And he's stuffed back. He'll be marked for 2 yards, though. And it's going to break. second down and 8 here for the Bears. Okay, let's continue on. And it's going to be Hurts under pressure. He's going to find an option out wide, Dallas Goedert, and they'll gain about 3. Good see the Bears defense coordinator on the sideline. Bears defense takeaways in 2024. They had 24, which was tied for 10th in the NFL, and still with 5.5 games to go, they already have 24 this season. So they're doing great. Huge improvements on defense, huge improvements on offense. Everything just started coming to a rhythm. Here we go. It's 3rd down and 3. Snap to Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts looks, throws up the middle, and it's incompleted and out of the hands of Dallas Goedert. That's been the story all night for the Eagles, and the Eagles punting team's going to come out. So, same story. 3 and out. Last drive they got a couple nice plays down the field, but right away they can't keep possession. Now another chance for the Bears to add on. They could even make it a 14-point game right now. Do you realize the Eagles are playing, right?
I have to do something. Multiple teachers.
I would be at least watching the game while you do. Punted all the way back to Chicago, and it'll bounce around the 3 and go all the way back through the end zone for a touchback. (10-3), 4:59 to play in the second quarter. Chicago leads. We'll be back.
Just warming up. Come on, sit down. Do it.
So we welcome you back here. And so Bears had a really productive week last week, 31-28 win against the Steelers. Really good team, really shifted momentum, put him from good to great. So let's look at a flashback all the way back from December 14th, 2002. North Carolina 4A state championship. Had some players in this match playing in it. And that was the Bears head coach, Ben Johnson, AC Reynolds High School, North Carolina, class of 2024.
Okay, now let's do the other page. Now let's try to time it.
Only 4 minutes, 20 seconds to play in the second quarter. Caleb Williams finds his target there. That is Rome Dunze. Yep, that's Rome Dunze.
Come on. You mark, sit.
Or wait, he found his target of Colston Loveland. Bears involving everybody on their offense today.
Four times 10 would be.
Caleb Williams fakes the handoff. Caleb lofts it up, and it's going to be way over the head
40, right?
of his target, who once again was Colston Loveland, tight end. And so this Bears offense has been really explosive today, and a touchdown right now would be crazy. So Bears really today, a win today really lifts the Bears up at a record at 9-3. If you think about it, this is also a big matchup to determine who gets the 1 seed in the NFC, and both teams currently lead their division. Snapped Caleb Williams, 2nd and 10. Caleb Williams over the head. He barely touched it over the head there of Rome Odunze.
36,
And yes, so it's going to bring up here a
You knew that one. You
3rd down and 10.
have to do another page.
If Eagles could get the ball back right now, score a touchdown before the half, I'm pretty sure they get ball to start second half. They're in great positioning. If Eagles get the ball back without the Bears putting any points on the board.
That was it. Okay, come on.
Caleb's under pressure, and Caleb ends up being taken down. The one who got marked down for the sack is Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter with the sack, and it'll bring up 4th down, and the Bears will special teams will come out to punt. You look there at Smith Jr. He really helped getting in there to put the pressure on and stuff. And then Carter with the sack. Punted by Chicago. Punt will be fielded. It'll bounce around the 37 and be fielded down back at the 25, and he'll take it up to the 34, 35-ish with 2:47 to go in the quarter. You're listening to Black Friday Football Play-by-Play. We'll be back after the commercial break. We welcome you back here. And so both these teams are now leading their divisions at 8-3. A win today will really be a big momentum shifter. So with a win today, the Bears' percentage goes up, playoff probability goes up to 77, and a loss it goes to 54. With a win today, the Eagles are over a 99% chance, meaning they will officially clinch the playoffs. Hurts goes up for the snap, and Hurts will fake the handoff to Saquon Barkley, and he'll find an option outside. It's A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown smothered at the line of scrimmage, and it will bring up a 2nd down and 10. Let's look at the Eagles' offense today. So it's just not gone great. Bunch of short passes, bunch of being stuffed, and they're a player who's usually explosive. Saquon Barkley hasn't had it this season, and this game really tells the story. Eagles offense, rushing yards per game. They've averaged through week 12 110.5, which still is lower than last season. Today, they've only got 26. The Bears' D-line is doing a great job, and the Bears' secondary is doing a great job. And the clock will trickle down to the 2-minute warning, and that will do it for the first 13 minutes of this quarter. We'll be back after a commercial break. Getting close to halftime here as we return from the 2-minute warning. Hurts looks, throws, and same thing happens. Just not to the right place. Intended target was A.J. Brown. Hurts has got AJ Brown. And it'll be a first down. Oh, hold up. There is a flag on the play.
Did Mike respond? Did Mike from Grid respond? Really? Horrible.
So we have a 3rd and 19 after a huge penalty. Snap, drop back. Hurts. Fires, got it. It's going to be 4th down. So we'll play on. So let's play on here. And that's going to be a nice play. Kind of hungry. First and 10 here for Tyson Badgett and the Bears. So 2nd down here. He's going to get the first down. Looks like they'll go in the knee here, kneel it. Might be sent to half here. That's batted up. And it falls through 2 Eagles' hands. And that will do it for the first half. See y'all. Peace.